So, our next main scenario quest appears to be Onward to Sharlayan. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pick that up in New Gridania and go from there. We have to go to the starting area, it looks like, for people in New Gridania. And pick up this quest from... it's Ishtola. Ishtola wishes to tell you more about her former master, Matoya. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt with her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is to the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go, the place of my birth. Though Alizé and I were born in Sharlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Ishtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Welcome back out of ads, right, Jonathan, I presume? We have to speak with Alphino, which, as we know, is our least favorite character in the game. He's starting to change a little bit. He's starting to grow into some, so... they switched out the voice actor from Realm Reborn, which was a huge improvement, I think. But I'm still not totally warmed up to him. Sharlayan is situated in the Dravanian hinterlands. To get there, we must strike west and traverse the breadth of the Dravanian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of Feydwin, Ishtola, and myself. Tataru, pray remain in Ishgard and continue to search for our missing friends. Yes, sir! First, let us make for Tailfeather. Okay, so we should be able to just spend our hard-earned gil and teleport there. If you're joining on TikTok, this is all new territory for me. I've said it on Twitch before, so if you're on YouTube or TikTok watching right now, first off, I appreciate it. Second, I played and stopped in 2014, so I was doing the Coils of Bahamut, if you're familiar with it. Leviathan was not in the game yet. Last year, last year? Or early this year? I don't remember. I returned to Final Fantasy XIV. So I finished A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. All this is new stuff, so please no spoilers. A long soak from the life stream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. Rest assured my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. I believe I am sufficiently rested. Let us continue. Wow, that's all it took. Let us continue west to Sharlayan. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Dravanian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we will be passing through Nath territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. Oh, we're starting early with the must needs. Oh, man. The must needs always trip me up when I'm trying to read all this stuff, so... I know the quest log is a bit of a mess. Sorry about that. I'm trying to raise all the crafting quests at the same time. I think I've hit a wall right now that Yeah, I think this is the literal wall right now, actually. I'm about to, pass through, I hope, because I think that's what's stopping me so far. Because we tried to kind of cheat our way through, and found no way to do so. So, yeah, we were just waiting on questline. And looks like this is going to let us through now, finally. Yes, so this was locked before. I can finally get through. Feels good. Feels bad, though, because I have to get the ethereal currents. So, in order for it to fly in this zone.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Travanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Matoya dwells on the far side of the Thalaic River. Let us search for a crossing. I don't know why this reminds me of Lethane Plateau from Final Fantasy XI. Alright, so no flight available, unfortunately. So these are the Aether currents. I need to go and find these through just world exploration, as well as quest completion in the zone before I can fly. So they seem to do that with all of the expansions, new content. Idyllshire. Ah, cool. Knowledge seeks no man. So says the motto of Sharlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. During the 6th Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Sharlayan journeyed across the seas to Eorzea in search of knowledge. On arriving at these shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much so that it came to be counted among Eorzea's greatest city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Sharlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Shk! Uplander is mistaken. Sharlayan has new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. Ah, goblins. Goblins run Barter Town. Goblins here to plunder the city. Uplander is mistaken muchly. We're not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When last I looked, it was mine and Alphino's. We were born here. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. My friends, please, we did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like the civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. If that is truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplanders settlement. So the goblins have taken over. Shk. Here is Heart of Settlement, name of Idyllshire. What have we got here? Guests? Greetings to you. I am Alphino Levelier, and may I introduce my companions, Fadewind Fortunes and Ishtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, you were looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew. Is that right? That's the short of it, this place Idyllshire. I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice it to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts lying about, 'twas only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. We weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his Gabi friends were already settled. At first, Gabis and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now Gabis and hunters have joined hands to build a great new nation. So that's what happened after we Sharlayans departed. Oh, so you're locals. No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know? We've been trying to put the place to rights, but things have been going well for the most part, but ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying about are a bloody nuisance. And there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Shk, Slowfix has a bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idyllshire, and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. Well, I am not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Shk, so Uplanders agree to help? Good. Here's what Slowfix wants Uplanders to do. Many Golems prowl Idyllshire, get in the way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate Golems. Uplanders are Sharlayan, yes? Sharlayan should know best way to deal with creatures. So we are to eliminate the Golems. That should be a simple enough affair. The automata were employed as sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus, it was noughts and crosses, and I see no reason why it should not still work. Let us divide the task between the three of us, the quicker to be finished with it. The chat emotes say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter the coded command noughts and crosses to unmake a golem. Golems are no more? Wonderful! Now we can resume work to expand settlement. Shk! Uplanders helped Gobbyflock earn right to be citizens of Idyllshire. Slowfix must ask another favor. Another favor, you say? A short time ago, a dear friend of Slowfix ventured into Illuminati territory. The Illuminati are nasty goblins, show no mercy even towards Gobbyken. Suffix fears her friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I'm suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Be that as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Suffix's friend. Illuminati other designated areas. There's another current down there. More things to kill down here. I wonder if they ever voice the goblins. Shh. Goodly Uplander. Long time no eye catch. What is bringing Uplander here? Does Uplander have lusty eyes for junk of Brayflox? Uplander must not be touching junk of Brayflox. Brayflox is finding junk first. Knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, Brayflox. It has been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Whisket gave me understanding that you are marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Pshaw! Brayflox eat Illuminati for synopses. Who eats who for synopses? Ah! Brayflox all talks. Unwise you are to come here after dirty talking secret knowings of cheese make from Illuminati. Brayflox did no unright. Cheese recipe is gobby birthright. Save tongue flaps for trading in Death Pit. Oh. Oh, okay. Pray to Godfathers, for punishment is near times. It appears we have no choice. Let's focus on the smaller mobs, maybe? Ishtola, get away from the bombs, please. Oh, can't go this way. I wonder if the bombs... What's up, Apex? How you doing? Chola didn't seem to take any damage there. I need to keep an eye on her. Do less AoEs and get the gob tank down. I assume that's what's casting the bombs. Alright, that's done. Ishtola needs some healing. I wonder if I should have picked Scholar. Yeah, okay. That's the way. Kill the tank, keep Ashtola alive. Illuminati, no match for Furious God Fist of Brayflox. More junk is awaiting Brayflox muchly. Brayflox is taking leave of Uplanders. Being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected coming of Sharlayan. At any rate, we have fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let us return with good tidings and be on our way.
That escalated quickly.
It did escalate quickly. Hi, Tater, how you doing? Only had to fail it once to understand it. That's good. Uplanders are back. Did Uplanders find Furno Slowfix? Shk. Time has not cured recklessness of Brayflox. Without help from Uplanders, Brayflox would now be dead Gobby. Slowfix owes Uplanders a debt of gratitude. Slowfix and Brayflox are joined by unseverable Gobby bond. If Slowfix had known that Uplanders are friends of Brayflox, Slowfix would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobby Flock at first meeting. That's not an upgrade. I don't think I'm going to see any upgrades for this class for a while. Shk. Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix makes Uplanders honored citizens of Idyllshire, free to cross river at will. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfix hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess, at first it upset me to learn my home had been occupied by others, but I see now that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Sharlayan thrive once more, to become a home to people of all races and creeds. Slowfix has already ordered the Gobwatch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. Alphino, Fadewind, shall we then? Lift this silly visor. Quest accepted. Leave. Shh, shh. By order of Chief Slowfix, Uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing away barricade. Finally, we can continue our journey. Did they put bombs? Yeah, they did. That's great. Ahem. Barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Idyllshire, let us strike out once. I'm ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. Ahead lies the answering quarter, where the scholars of Sharlayan gather to hone their knowledge. Even from this distance, 'tis plain that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You will not find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans, then head straight until we arrive at the base of a bluff. I'm so glad I'm following you. This is the entrance. Seem unconvinced, Fadewind. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not, but that there will be sentinels and traps both to deter unwanted guests. We will not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand. How was the party, Amlov? The sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way should now be clear. Come, let us go and see my master. 8 of 10, nice. I feel like we could have done that from the beginning. Ooh.
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No manners at all.
The party had a giant scavenger hunt? That sounds super fun.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
She's great. I have her hat. I think I got it from Encyclopedia Eorzea, the plot
Azizla.
book.
I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it.
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Alagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say.
Cute. So I like Matoya. She seems lovely.
brought all of Ilsabard under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes, a device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
I want to use that on someone. All talk and no trousers. I gotta remember to use that at some point this week.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject.
Buy my book.
You'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
You were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
All talk and no trousers.
You don't expect that you can just waltz on in now, do you?
I've got some side quests you must do first. Oh, the Great Library's guardians shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. But if it turns out you aren't up to the task, well, then I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. I'll put a pair of familiars at your disposal. One's a Parago, who'll help you locate the tome. The other's a broom yonder, who'll let you into the library. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. Hi, Broom. Greetings, good madam. I am Broomsy, my lady's servant of some 50 years. May I say what an honor it is to serve you? I am given to understand you wish to enter the Great Gubal Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go and fetch my fellow familiar on my way to the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. Look at it! Look at it go! Look at it go! Oh, that was funny. Little broom, broom, zoom, zoom. Woe is me, Ribbit. Mistress Matoya will have my hide. You are our guest, and yet you would lend me your aid? Oh, thank you, kind adventurer. I am in your debt. Permit me to introduce myself, Ribbit. I am Sararogo, a humble servant of Mistress Matoya. I am tasked with picking leaves from her herb garden. from which I make her tea. Alas, drawn to their medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken to ravaging the herbs. I attempted to get rid of the pests, but they are too much for a lone Pirogo to handle. I would be grateful if you could eliminate them in my stead, Rivet. I feel like I'm in, Spirited Away, there's NPCs for it. Oh, wait. This is actually a class quest right here outside the dungeon. Do I get Flare unlocked? No, that's a black mage thing. That's black magic. Unless they changed it. Now that we have all arrived, we can enter the library and begin our search for this forbidden tome. You have strayed far from the safety of your cities, foolish mortals. Whatever could you be planning? Again, always he rise at the worst possible moment. It's no coincidence, I fear, and this time he leaves naught to chance. It was amusing at first to watch you stumble like clumsy children, but too insistent is your dabbling. Those who will not dance upon our palm shall be crushed within our fist. No more shall we endure your blinding effulgence. There can be no rival to the encroaching darkness. You have earned the ire of La Brea's most loyal servants. Did you imagine we would stand idle while you tore down our master's glorious edifice? Face us now, bringer of light, and suffer the punishment for your transgressions. Would it not be wiser to retreat and seek the tome another day? They mean to afford us no opportunity, my dear captain. Either we stand and we fight, or we die. Defeat the Ascians? What the what? But these are the big baddies. Oh, they're squishy. Oh, they are casting Flare. Why are you not taking damage? Meteor impact? Oh, I just gotta eat it? Is that what's happening right now? Is there something else to interact with? This looks bad, right? That's where the meteor goes. Okay. Oh, that's where Flare goes. So it's just like a survival thing? Do I get in this? So confused. Oh well, whatever. He's taking damage. Shit. I got greedy. I got out just in time though. But it wasn't a rock. Oh, a nice sketch of Gorbis, Amluff. How we were raised unto greatness by La Brea himself. My master is weary of your strength, bringer of light, and rightfully so it would seem, but your day will come. You will not escape us this time, Ascian. Hunt. Oh. Now, Fidwin, unleash your power. Yeah, I'm gonna unleash my power, you guys. Look at that power. Getting unleashed. Oh, eat shit, Ascian. Such power. So wow. Yeah. It is done. The Paragon is no more. I have no idea how he was, like, invulnerable for that period of time. But whatever, he's dead now. Most impressive spell, Faewin, but when did you learn how to cast it? Did we not first require the library's tome? Seizure. My apologies, Captain. But in order to deceive one's enemies, it is best we begin with one's friends. There was never any such book. All that Faewin truly required was the catalyst of battle to focus her energies. I knew that once the Ascian observed us traveling towards his library, he would assume we sought some long-buried wisdom. He could not risk leaving Faewin free to gain even greater power. And so this entire journey was a feint, a trap to lure him into the wilds. Well, you certainly had me fooled. Remind me never to cross wits with you, Amitra. Oh, you guys. Ha 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 ha. It's funny. We're having fun. Together we have achieved something of which few people can boast. The defeat of an Ascian. Never could I have accomplished this deed alone. Thanks to your actions, Tristan's case can also be put to rest. Long have I been haunted by the horrors of that Efreet mission, but at last I feel a measure of peace. I'll return to Ul'dah and have a gravestone for Tristan laid beside his brothers. We may not have his bones, but it will be a place where the survivors from his unit can pay respects to the man he once was. I bid you farewell, my friends. May we meet again under happier circumstances. I too would extend to you my gratitude, Fidwin. In addition to untold slaughter, you have prevented summoning's tragic history from repeating itself in a new age. I must take greater precautions against this ancient art falling into the wrong hands. I will work alongside my colleagues in the Scions and be sure that the spread of summoning is closely monitored. If only we could uncover a lasting solution to the primal predicament. There must be a way to break this self-perpetuating cycle of meeting force with force. As for myself, I shall continue my research into primals and summoning, and offer the Scions whatever support I am able. I am certain our paths shall cross again, Faedwin. Okay, so I get Astral Flow. Wait, whoa. Action changes to Death Flare? Whoa. Granted the lost wisdom of ancient log. This concludes the summon request for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Once you have done so, the next summoner quest will be available from Imitra. Okay, so Summoner is done. I can still do Scholar for this expansion, though. Oh, wait. Weren't we supposed to... Oh, yeah. I just got turned around. That's fine. We gotta talk to the magical broom. You stand before the Great Gubal Library, one of Heideland's foremost repositories of knowledge. Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus some summer since. In all those years, its halls have welcomed not the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not the loving brush of a broom. Mine apologies, madam. Pray pay no mind to the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager to venture within and retrieve my lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once. When you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. Great Gubal Library now accessible. Okay, so it's added to duty support. So that means I can pick up NPCs for that, right? Great Gubal Library. Do it.
Are you winning, son?
Who did that? Foxy Blue? Yeah, we're doing alright, man. How are you doing? Did love teasing my coworkers about getting beat by Zach Wilson. Wow, look at this library. Ew, there are bugs in a library. Gross. Oh, that's a cool ability. Feels wrong fighting in a library. Whoa, what? Whoa. Okay, that was hella cool. I thought, like, these stairs, when they unfolded, were gonna be, like, shooting me somewhere. You see? It's, man, that's so cool looking. Gonna throw down a bunch of AoEs. Apologize to the angry books I'm sure I'm going to encounter. Oh, there's already one there, actually. Sentient Tome. Well, Dreepy has appeared in the Pokemon community game. The rise of the Garlean Empire in the year 1522 of the 6th Astral Era led to significant changes in the structure of Garlean society. This is most evident in the adoption of titles which serve to indicate an individual's place within the social hierarchy. The following information was compiled with the aid of informers within the Empire and has yet to be verified. History. Did I not? Yeah, pressed the wrong button. Defeat the Demon Tome is our first objective here? Okay. Public officials. Oh, it's just more names. The hierarchy extends to the general populace as well, though it is far less complex. The majority of citizens bear the boss title. And there is a smaller group which appears to be comprised of respected artisans who have adopted the Sen title. The An title is bestowed upon the peoples of annexed territories and indicates that they lack even the most basic rights afforded to a citizen. However, many Guardians view this as an opportunity rather than a condemnation. The citizenship may be granted to those who have demonstrated exceptional skills, as well as those who have contributed 20 or more years in military service. Alright, first boss battle. Oh, whoa, that is wicked looking. The Demon Tome. I'm taking some damage here. Disclosure. Oh, I gotta get behind it, don't I? No! I noticed it too late. So the book closes on you. That was kind of funny. Yeah, because the enemy is gigantic, I was kind of having trouble noticing if there were any forecasted abilities, like on the ground or anything. And then I noticed too late, just now, that it was going to close for what looks to be an instant kill. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so... yeah, I didn't see these before. So it's showing on the ground the attacks, but instead of orange like they usually are, they're like deep purple. Disclosure, get behind it. Great. And now we fight on this side. Words of Winter? Whoa! Dude, you're slippery on this. This is wild. These are completely new mechanics. tome begins to glow? What's that mean? There's something really exciting about playing an MMO and learning the battles in real time. Disclosure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get past it. Get past it. Oh, that was close. That was so close. That was really neat. Oh, that was a neat fight. Okay, let's continue through this cursed ass Barnes and Noble. Page 64.
Focus. Release! Away with you!
So the next boss is called Byblos. Ooh, that was a good crit. Wanted to get this stuff, so I guess they're gonna fight. Y'all don't die. Essences and permutations. Chapter 1, 6 nativities and myriad creations. Spark of lightning ignites when it strikes, and thus fire is born. The heat of fire renders to ash all that it touches, and thus earth is born. The density of earth shuns sun and harbors cold, and thus ice is born. The armor of ice melts away, and thus water is born. Moistness of water mists and rises, and thus wind is born. The gust and size of wind gather the clouds, and thus lightning is born. Chapter 2, 3 conquests, boundless and unwavering. Earth grounds lightning, water erodes earth, lightning boils water. Chapter 3, the 3 submissions, timeless and unending. Fire is extinguished by wind, ice is melted by fire, wind is obstructed by ice. And that's how you play Pokemon. There's some debate as to whether or not Merwood Bluffis. I never have to say her last name. Merwib Bluffiswin and her League of Lost Bastards were the first Eorzeans to discover the Western continent. There's no denying that their navigational charts were instrumental in establishing the major trade routes of today. Or the accounts from their expedition are widely regarded as both informative and entertaining. Of particular note is their first encounter with the Mamulja, as well as other indigenous peoples and creatures which seem curiously intent on their demise. These travel journeys have since inspired a legion of explorers and treasure hunters to retrace the League's journey. In spite of their numbers, the existence of a bleeding city o' gold remains unconfirmed. Alright, boss number 2. Diblos. Oh. I just realized the frog is the tank. That's interesting. Okay. What is that orb that's floating around? What did that do? That would hurt me?
Focus. Release. Away with you.
Ow. It orbits around. Nice, Apex. Nice. Okay, we've got one more boss called the Ever-Living Bibliotaph. So what do you think of this dungeon? We've already fought in a church, now we're fighting in a library. Oh, we have to fight one of these things now, the Mothman looking dude. They can summon familiars that stay after it's dead. Okay. Shit. I'm gonna get that first. These dudes are called speed readers.
Focus. Release. Away with you.
Beauty is ephemeral, but it needn't be. My Lady Hamadine knows this well, lovely creature that she is. Would that I could have the genuine article in my keeping, but alas, I shall have to settle for a pale imitation. The vessel is not quite up to my usual standards, but beggars can't be choosers, as they say. I washed and anointed it per the instructions, then secured it to the bed with chains. Wouldn't want her to get ideas above her station, oh no. Gosh, just the thought of it is enough to get my blood pumping. I can hardly wait to welcome my beloved succubus into this world. Interesting. That corresponds to a very early dungeon.
Focus. Release.
Where the hell was that? Oh, right behind me. Okay. It's like, I'm glad I got that animation, but the tentacles, so many tentacles, and the sound of it writhing on the bed. Gods, it's just listening to it is agony. I made a terrible mistake. So many tentacles, y'all. Alright, we gotta beat this book thing. The Ever-Living Bibliotaph. Dualitas seal is broken. We have to run to these things. Okay, so maybe if we stood on those, it blocked a spawn point. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I think that's what happened. Stand on one of those and it blocks a potential mob from spawning. Oh god, it's unlipid. Alright, Amlove, thank you for hanging out, and thank you for the resub. And I will see you... I'll see you in Discord or something. Thanks for being here. Good night, sweet dreams. Oh, you just have to run on them. You just have to run on them. You didn't have to stand there at all. So that should be no mob spawn now, right? Yes, I figured it out. You just tap the glowing circles. Disco. Uh-oh. Sweet. Tap that on the floor. Rah-rah, hello. Tap that, and mobs no more. Fantastic. I love you. Yeah, we just fought through a library with cursed books. It was fun. Books are the ultimate weapon. How are you? What have you been up to? Is it December yet? Look at this little frog. We have froggy friends now. And actually the frog was the tank in this dungeon, which is just delightful.
So this is the tome. Excellent. Let us take it to Master Matoya at once.
The bugs are no more? Oh, thank you. Not only are you kind, but you're strong as well, Ribbit. Now I can resume my duties again. Harvesting and making tea is all I am capable of. I'm a failed creation, you see. Unlike my mistress's other children, I'm incompetent and clumsy. For one of a task I could perform, she bade me serve her tea 7 times daily, but even in this I needed assistance, Ribbit. Unless it makes myself more useful, it is only a matter of time before my mistress removes my enchantment, and I would revert to an ordinary toad incapable of speech. I cannot bear the thought of that. I must become a better servant, and I believe that I can do so. If only I knew what my mistress desires. Having received of her blessing, the brooms here are bound to possess this knowledge. Alas, they refuse to talk to me. But as you are our guests, they cannot willfully ignore you, even if they are not entirely cooperative or forthright. Please speak with them, Ribbon, and acquire the information I need to survive. Wow, how fucking sad. Aye, this is it, alright. I must say... Wait, no. That was Ishtola. I must say, the experience brought back memories. Just like the old days, you send people into the thick of danger as if it were nothing more than mundane errand. But we were able to accomplish our task thanks to Perirogo. He is an eminently capable familiar, a creature worthy of the great Master Matoya, and to simply witness him in action gave me a better understanding of arcane entities. When the opportunity presents itself, I would very much like to employ this knowledge for the betterment of mankind. Create a new variety of carbuncle, perhaps. Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Luswa's grandson or no, I'll take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar, and a deal more than that to make you a scholar worth a damn. As you may have gathered, Master Matoya is not easily pressed. Indeed. So shall we examine the tome?
I had not thought to behold this tome again. There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required.
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before? We already have what we need. The Eye! It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived. It is a veritable wellspring of energy.
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
So we're going to use a Dragon's Eye as a battery.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
I think we're going to wrap it up shortly here as well. Let's you know what? Actually, let's just keep it there. Speed through that conversation. Thanks to your customarily heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build an etheric realm. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Emmerich regarding the Eye. Is what we missed.